Good morning or afternoon, class. Now that we've gone over our do now, written down our objective, time to jump into this agenda. Today, we're going to have our do now with Collins. As you see on page 1, question 3. That's the downtime with Collins question. And the question is, why do you think we are discussing homosexuality and the human niche? All right, I want you all to have a 5 sentence response, share out, and then I'll explain in a few why exactly we're doing this. All right, take 2 minutes, go. So, there are really two reasons why I chose to talk about homosexuality and the human niche. Um One, there's a huge scientific debate. There's a debate between psychology, biology, and geneticists concerning the issue of whether homosexuality is a genetic trait or whether people are deciding to become homosexual as a result of some sort of experience or finding themselves in life. So I think that's a very uh, pertinent scientific issue. And in our class, we're kind of talking about like the implications. All right, we're talking about like why, if it's nature, what that means, and if it's nurture, what that means. All right, what does that mean as far as laws? What does that mean as far as policies? And the second reason, which I just alluded to, is really it's an important political issue. As we discussed, June 1st, gay marriage becomes legal in our state, or same-sex marriage becomes legal, and it's a huge issue. We saw videos about Uganda. We discussed Russia and the current issues over there. So that is why I chose to discuss homosexuality in relation to the human niche. So let's move on. All right, now what I want you all to do, I want you all to either finish the reading from yesterday and pulling out the claim and evidence from that reason. Pull out the one claim, 5 pieces of evidence. Or if you did finish the reading from yesterday, I want you to continue reading, except this is a different claim about the same question. All right? So I want you to read. As you read, I want you to underline important information. I want you to place an exclamation point next to the claim when you find it. I also want you to write numbers 1 through 5 next to the 5 pieces of evidence as you find those too. So, say I found the first piece of evidence, write a number 1 in the margin, just like that. So, I will write a number 1 right there. All right. So, I want you all to take 15 minutes. Either finish the reading from yesterday and move on to this, or just start this reading and write down your claims on page 3. All right. Take 15 minutes. Go. Now what we're going to do, class, we're going to get in groups and we're going to design a poster. All right. So we're going to put down our arguments on this poster, both sides of the argument. Our question being, is homosexuality a part of the human niche? All right. Now, claims, yes it is on one side, no it is not on the other. And then I want you to write down, as a group, come up with at least 5 pieces of evidence for each claim. All right? Come up with the 5 best pieces of evidence. So discuss it as a group and make a poster. You got 10 minutes. Go.